Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. LOL, Cena wins. What's up, y'all? I'm here to do my review for WWE Hell in a Cell 2014. This particular match, I'm going to be doing John Cena and Randy Orton in the Hell in a Cell match. I must say, this was a great match. Probably because Cena got the crap kicked out of him, but this match, even though Cena was getting the piss beat out of him, it just had LOL Cena wins written all over it. I mean, Orton was destroying this guy. Orton actually got me to believe that he was going to win this thing. Not because he was beating the pure piss out of Cena, but because it just looked like it was swinging that way. I mean, the crowd was chanting for Orton as if they were in a coliseum. I don't think Orton has ever gotten that good of a reaction, like, ever. They're out there, they're chanting Randy, they're chanting RKO. They just want, like, anytime anyone tried to chant for Cena, that got shut down with the RKO chants. And we weren't disappointed with the RKOs. They legit came out of nowhere. There was one spot where it came out of a AA. I was like, well, I mean, you could kind of see it coming because Cena was holding them up there, getting them ready for it. So I guess they was doing a 1-2-3, and he hit it. Well, he went for the AA, and Randy Orton reversing into a RKO. So that was pretty cool spot. Another RKO came when Cena was getting his comeback on. You know, he's flying from rope to rope, getting him in with the. Let me move this over here. Catching him with the shoulders, and he caught him with one shoulder. Randy falls. He catches him with the other shoulder. No, it gets turned into an RKO. He parried this guy's shoulder block into an RKO. That was OD. I mean, it was pretty funny spots there. But unfortunately, there were only 2 RKOs, and people were clamoring for them. They wanted those RKOs pretty darn badly. And I think WWE did a really good job at getting creative with the 2 of those RKOs. But other than that, man, they used the cage. I'm proud of them for using the cage for once. You know, it's not often that they use the cage. There was no blood, of course. You know, we can't get too gory with Hell in a Cell anymore these days. Hopefully, later on, when we see Seth Rollins throw Dean from the top of the cage into the 5th row of the audience, then we might see a little bit of blood. But here, nah, we ain't getting no blood with these 2, especially on Cena. They don't want to cut the Golden Boy. But weapons were used. They used the chairs, they used the stairs, they used the tables. Only thing that was missing was a ladder, but hell, they used the gate, or that's pretty much what it is, a gate. They used the cage, which is a gate, so there's your ladder right there. They could climb the gate, and there you go, ladder. But again, this was a really good match. Up until now, I would say the match of the night was Cesaro and Ziggler, but this one far outclasses it. Anytime the chips are on the table, it's a pay-per-view, and Randy Orton's trying to prove himself, and you let him carry a match, he is still one of the best guys in the business. He's just so smooth at what he does. And he could do it with almost anybody. He really can. He's technical, and he can sell. He can make the other guy look good. He can make himself look good. All the while trying not to play to the audience, even though in this particular case, the audience was all over Randy Orton. They wanted Orton to win this one badly, and Orton was trying his best not to feed into it. He was ignoring the hell out of the crowd. But overall, this was a really good match. LOL Cena wins. That's a whole different thing right there. People are not going to want to see Brock and Cena 4. Yes, I said 4. You got SummerSlam, you got Night of Champions, you got whatever one that they're going to wrestle at this one. And you also have 2 years ago at, what was that one called? I don't remember, where Cena should not have won. Honestly, Cena's winning this feud 2-1. This thing should be over by now. But I guess Cena wants to get another title shot in. Whatever. I personally would have liked Randy Orton to win, just to give us something different. They could have did it at Survivor Series, which has essentially become a throwaway pay-per-view. So it wouldn't have mattered as much. And if you really need Cena, you could do it again later. Try to find another high-profile match for Cena at Survivor Series, or possibly do some type of authority angle where he puts a team up against the authorities team, and bam, boom shakalaka, there you go. You got something for Cena to do, but no, no, no. He just has to be in that top spot. A lot of people aren't going to agree with it. A lot of people are going to shun them on this. By the way, this match was in the middle of the card, the 9 o'clock slot, which is surprising to me, surprising to a lot of people, because a lot of people thought that this thing was going to main event the pay-per-view. And if it did, I think that the people would have rioted. I really think they would have. No matter how the match would have turned out. And it turned out well, like I've said. But I'm surprised that they did it as early as they did. I figured maybe they do it just before the Divas, and then after the Divas they do the main with Seth and Dean. But I guess they don't want to put too much heat on the Divas, because following a match like that, it would have been really, really hard for AJ and Paige to follow. So I think I've talked your ear off enough for this one. Like I said, good match, right in the middle of the card. LOL, Cena wins. What do you expect? I really didn't have a freaking horse runner in this one, so I didn't care who won or lost. I would have rather have had Orton win, but LOL, Cena wins. I'm out. Peace.